Hey everyone. First of all, my name's Kim. This is my YouTube channel, my PhD, my prison history diploma. It's to bring education and awareness to people that have not ever been incarcerated, what it looks like for a formerly incarcerated person to get their footing on the ground and be able to gain their place back in society. And for those that have been incarcerated in the past, as you know, this is your community. I love all of y'all. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. So I wanted to do a quick video because I actually just got done rollerblading, which is why I'm out of breath. And when I was rollerblading, I was thinking about whether I should tell y'all the story or not about what happened to me in Cozumel. And I decided that if it helps one person, I'm going to tell my story. So real quick, why I'm back in the U.S. I went to Cozumel, Mexico, because that's where I've always wanted to live. And the universe said, here you go, and lined everything up for me. So I get to Cozumel, Mexico, and I am absolutely loving my life. I mean, of course, there was a little bit of fear there, but as y'all know, my philosophy is face everything and rise. And so I ran through that fear, and I'm like, I can do this. Me and my dog, Teddy, let's get it done. And it was a beautiful experience. And I got into a relationship with somebody. It wasn't good. The person was not a good person. And I burnt that bridge. And I'm not going to go into details on what that looked like, but yeah, I had to burn that bridge. And I had to burn that bridge to ensure that there was no going back. I just knew that the person was not a good person. So I was brokenhearted though, because I thought I loved the person. So I came back to the US for 3 days, not this time, for 3 days. And I came here, bought rollerblades, and went back. And I decided to start rollerblading. And that was around, that's funny, that was on my birthday last year. So it was like a year and some change ago. And I started rollerblading. And I remember the person was a musician, and they were playing somewhere nearby where I was rollerblading, and I fell. And I remember I thought, if this person is watching, they're going to see how I physically get back up so they understand who I am mentally. You picking up what I'm putting down? So I fell down and I dusted myself off. I had blood on my knees. My hands had a little bit of blood on them because they caught my fall. My knee went sideways on the side of my knee, got a little blood. And I said, and in my mind, I thought, you a-hole, I want you to see who I am and how I get up. So I got up. I got up and I kept going. So fast forward, and I meet another person, and he seemed to have checked all the boxes. And I thought that I hit the lottery of love. And this person turned out to be what I learned when I came back to the US, a textbook narcissist. Oh, yeah. So I got loved bombed, devalued, and discarded. I got discarded on Valentine's Day. And I went into a 72-hour horrific relapse on February 14th. And I had to get away from Cozumel to save my own life. Now, my channel will never be about narcissism because that is for other people to put out there. And I'll tell you, if you've experienced a narcissistic situation, I beg of you to watch Narc Daily. Andrew is amazing. This guy hits every point in the most simplistic way possible. And thank you, Andrew. Like, you literally saved my life. I could not put together what happened to me out there. I thought that I had the greatest love, and I thought I was toxic and codependent. The girl that moved to Cozumel, Mexico by herself. But God bless him, changed me, right? So I discovered this thing, narcissism, and I thought to myself, I'll never be able to change that person. But oh my goodness, I have some work to do on me. And that was the dark night of the soul ×2, because I relapsed. I left the island that I loved, and I left a man behind that I thought was my person. I was so in love with this person. Now looking back on it, I was in love with the ideas that were planted during the love bomb stage. So it was intense. It was intense, and I thought I was going to die. And I didn't think I was going to make it. I didn't want to live. I really honestly didn't want to live. And I had to come back to the U.S., go to a recovery meeting, and admit that the girl that's known to have it together, I didn't have it together anymore. It was hardcore. It was hardcore. And I literally saw my path. I saw that I could go, I was at a crossroads. I literally saw death and despair on this side, light and love on this side. And I let myself feel the feelings. I let myself feel sad. I let myself grieve. I probably tormented myself worse than anybody could have ever done. And I really had to reach deep down, the deepest part of myself, and the deepest part of spirituality, and the deepest part of connecting to the universe, and the deepest belief ever to come back from that. And the reason why I wanted to shoot this video is because my life right now, today, at this very moment, I can sincerely say is better than I could ever dream of. You know why? Because I'm so in love with myself today that nobody can take away what I've built. So what I realized is because I gave one person my power, they controlled my emotions 1,000,000%, but that's because I let it happen. So what I realized is, again, I can't change that person, but I had to change me. And I started doing some deep inner work, and the rewards paid off in dividends. Like, I can't even tell you how much peace, love, and spiritual connection I feel. Now, my prayer is for the person that is said narcissist. That's my diagnosis of the person. I'm not saying, I listen, I can only tell you what my experience was. But with that being said, I do pray for love, light, peace, and happiness to go to that person. And that's where the magic happens, is when you're in a place where you can say, my gosh, I pray for this person, and I pray that they get well and they find love and light so they don't ever have to hurt anybody else again. That, my friends, is a miracle, and that is growth. And that's how in love with me, with myself, that I can actually pray and love somebody I've never met because he's moved on. I can pray for somebody else to not have the same pain that I felt. Miracles are all around us. We're in a school of life. It's what I choose to do with the lesson. I can not learn the lesson and keep getting myself in positions like that over and over and over again, or I can do the inner work and become a beautiful human being with love, light, and made peace with myself and made a whole lot of peace with my past. A whole lot. Where it doesn't ever have to happen again. And I will say this, I am so surprised that because of that situation, I've met one of the most amazing human beings, I think, in the world. On this planet Earth, whatever you want to call it. Like, I got to meet somebody that I would have never met in a million years had I have not walked through that situation. And so many gifts, so many miracles. And, you know, if you've had a dark night of the soul, drop a comment below. How did you get through it? If you're going through a dark night of the soul right now and you don't think you can make it, I'm just a girl that made it before you, and I'm here to tell you, you're gonna make it. Meditate, look at the crossroads. Think about who you are. Think about what you want. Think about what you would feel if you got it. Think about if you already had it right now. It was there in your hands, everything your heart desires. And think about what you would do with your purpose. What is your purpose? Because I know for a fact this is my purpose, what I'm doing right now. And I might just have 21 people, 12 people look at this video, but I'm grateful for those 12. I'm grateful for those 21. And I know for a fact, I already feel it, that this is going to be something that's going to touch a whole lot of people, and those people are going to touch people, and those people are going to touch people, and those people are going to touch people. And guess what? It's going to be a combination of light touching light, touching light, touching light. Ripple effect. It's a ripple effect. And you got what it takes to contribute to that ripple. So rise up. Let's do this. Let's combine our lights and let's breathe life into each other. Hope healers, hope dealers, stand up, and man, let's make things happen. I love all of y'all. Thank you so much for being here, and have a great day. And if you like the content, like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you so much, everybody. Bye.